Can traumatic brain injury affect relationships and social life? Yes, absolutely. Let me read this first. TBI can cause mood swings. I had totally had that. Withdrawal, memory issues, and emotional disconnection would all affect relationships. Be patient with yourself. Let loved ones know that the injury is affecting how your brain communicates, not how you feel about them. It's rough because your mood swings, you start withdrawing and you feel like a different person. You're like, hey, I used to not react that way. I used to be kind, gentle, and now I'm angry, upset. I get triggered. I react a lot faster. And you're like, wait, what's going on? Like, why people are withdrawing from you? I start withdrawing from them. And it's just like, I shouldn't talk to them. I don't want to snap at anybody because you're experiencing the world totally differently than you used to. And your brain is interpreting the signals very, very differently. Loud sounds, you got light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, loud sound, light, you're just like, you're in a panic mode and you're not able to focus properly because you're so hyper focused on that light or that sound or that baby crying or whatever it might be. You're just like, you're just not yourself. And so it totally affects your social life. I couldn't go outside. I sat blindfolded in a dark room for years. How am I supposed to go outside? Stuck in panic, blindfolded. Can't even talk. My neck was so messed up, I couldn't even talk. I had to whisper like that. People thought I would leave voice messages for people. How are you? They were just like, oh man, this guy is totally messed up. And I was just crying. I couldn't stop crying like a little child who hasn't slept and needs to go to bed. They're just moody and they're just crying. And there's no reason to really cry other than they're sleepy. The same thing with me. I was just like, I couldn't stop crying. I was just cry. And how are you going to be in a hangout with people when you're just crying all the time? You can't talk to them without starting to cry. I mean, it's brutal, but it's all, Dr. Beck can go in and restore these different functions of the brain that are misfiring. Okay, that's the good news. He is the best in the world doing that. And I tell everybody, he's like, well, if it's affecting your relationship and social life, first you got to get treatment. You got to go to a doctor like Dr. Beck who do a brain scan, figure out what's going on in the brain and work on like light sensitivity. If you have that, well, then they got to restore that function. As those things the symptoms starts going away, you become more like your normal self again. You're just, everything balances out. But you got to get a brain scan, and you can share that with people in your family that can see, hey, okay, he's got some issues now. We're going to help him, but he's getting help. But these are brain scans that show there's disconnect between here. This part of the brain is too fast, too slow. These are not talking together. And once you do that, then you're like, oh, okay, there are some things happening, and they'll understand you better. They have more patience and more empathy, and it's just easier. But it affects everyone. And they don't understand what you're going through. They don't experience the world around like the way you're experiencing the world now. You used to be calm, relaxed, fun, outgoing, blah, blah. And now you're like weirdo, all these just terrible symptoms. So you just need to get a scan, and you can show them the scan and say, hey, this was going on. Dr. Beck can explain it. See, there's disconnects here. That's why he's probably interpreting the way he is, interpreting the world the way he is. But we're going to restore it. We're going to go into electricity and lasers to restore those functions, which is amazing. The technology has come such a long way now where you're like, wow, this is amazing. We need to get the word out there. This is my website. That's why I do this. This is my website. I just want to tell everyone about it. This is a guy with concussion recovery. This is a case study. This is a video. This is a treatment technology. This is a girl with TBI. She recovered after 6 weeks. She had a serious car accident on her vacation with her parents. It's all there. You've got to get the word out there. There are treatments to help people recover. I do FAQs now. If you have any questions you have, let me know. But people need to know that there are ways to recover, and we got to get the word out. Okay, please help me get the word out, and then more people can recover and get well. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.